No.
Why is Billy sad? Is he cold, hungry, or maybe just...
Oh, no, take it away!
lonely?
No!
Introducing the Megacore Protopet. Your child will shriek with joy when he meets our adorable friend. Want to play ball? So does the Protopet. Need a partner for tag? Go find the Protopet. Up for some cops and robbers?
Help! Police!
So is you-know-who. Just ask Billy.
No!
The Megacore Protopet. Stop by Planet Bolden and get yours free from Abercrombie Fizzwidget himself.
Hello there, friends. Welcome to episode 63 of That One Gaming Podcast. My name is Colin, but I'm otherwise known as Delicious Morsels, and here with me today is Lucas, aka Carn-Evil9. How are you doing today, Lucas?
Doing good.
All right, and we've also got Neal here, better known as VMK89. How is Neal doing today?
Well, I just got my refund in the bank for my personal hygienator, so I'm doing pretty swell.
Refunds are also great things to be getting in the mail when you're expecting them. I'm bad at this, guys. Anyway, that's not all we have here today, because we've got a special guest whom, if you listen to our Final Fantasy VII Rebirth reviews, you may recognize them already. It's Jazzy from the Discord. How you doing today, Jazzy?
I'm doing great. I'm very happy to be here.
Happy to have you here, because if you are new to this podcast, you normally don't get to hear Jazzy, but welcome nonetheless. You can find us on Spotify, Apple, or one of the many other podcasting platforms out there where the three of us and occasionally guests get together every other week to talk about a variety of topics in the world of gaming. And this week, lock and load, because we are going on an adventure to save the galaxy in the second entry of a beloved PlayStation franchise, that one game, Ratchet and Clank Going Commando. Released for the PlayStation 2 on November 11th of 2003, Going Commando sought to improve upon the first game in the series in every way imaginable, and largely succeeded at that. The game received universal acclaim across the board and was praised for its graphics, sound design, and humor, alongside a plethora of gameplay improvement. The game stars the titular Ratchet and Clank as they have accepted a mission to retrieve a biological experiment stolen by a masked thief. However, during the process, they soon discover all is not as it seems, and they quickly find themselves attempting to stop a mass outbreak of dangerous creatures.
Oh no! Good thing that wasn't little Susie. Here at the Megacorp testing facility, we make sure the products you buy are safe for you and your family. These are just a few of the products we've rejected to help keep you safe. The Tiny Tot Slingshot, the Nuclear Mousetrap, Self-Wedgifying Underwear, and the Lawn Ninjas. So the next time your toaster doesn't explode in your face, say a little thank you to the Megacorp Testing Facility.
But before we get into that main topic discussion today, we like to talk about the games that we have been playing since the last episode. So, Jazzy, you're our guest. What have you been playing?
Okay, well, believe it or not, I've been playing this little game called Ratchet and Clank Going Commando.
Really?
Surprise!
Wow.
Yeah, and I gotta say, it's a good time. I've really enjoyed it. So I got through that this week, and I've also put a good bit of time into the new Dragon Age game, Dragon Age: The
How is that?
Veilguard. I enjoy it. I know it's got a lot of division among like the internet, but I am wholeheartedly in the camp of this is a fun game. Yeah, I wish it had more math. It does not have a lot of stats. It's a little sad. But overall, I like it. They've turned it more into like a full-on action game, kind of, like the new God of War games. I see a lot of comparisons to that, but it works. You have your party members, you get abilities, find new armor. It's a lot of fun. I like the story, and I'm loving all the companions, which is great because I wasn't a big fan of most of the companions in Inquisition, which was the last Dragon Age game we had that came out back in 2014.
10 years ago.
Yeah.
Good lord.
So having, a good set of companions and a really great overarching story it's been a lot of fun.
That's good. I have it on my Christmas list, at least.
Nice. Yeah. If you're not like a diehard Dragon Age fan like I am, it definitely say it's safe to wait for a sale on this one.
Yeah. I know you and I have discussed this like off the show and stuff. I love Dragon Age Origins, but specifically the console version, because the PC version plays entirely differently than the console version does. So when I played it initially on Xbox 360 back in the day, loved it. Later on, bought the PC version on Steam and tried to play it and was like, something's off here. This isn't how I remember this game. And I just couldn't really get into it from there.
Which is so funny because I feel like most people prefer the PC version. But again, those would be people who play the PC version first and then eventually
Right.
got the console version hey, like you said, hey, this is different than what I'm used to. I don't like it.
Yeah, I couldn't even tell you what the differences are anymore because it's been so long since I played it on 360, but like I just remember it's like going to play it on PC after having played it first on console. I was like, something's different and I don't know if I like this. And then it's kind of like my experience with Knights of the Old Republic as well, because it's almost the same type deal. It does play differently on Xbox than it did on PC.
And which version did you have that you played?
I had the original Xbox version of KOTOR
Okay.
initially. So, yeah, and then I tried to play the PC version of that. I was like, this is different. I don't know why BioWare does that, but
It seems
do
like a
it.
lot of work to
Yeah,
have to
it's
go in
really-
and completely change it.
yeah, it's really strange. But their early PC ports, I feel like up until Mass Effect 3 was their first like one-to-one like port as far as like parity between console and PC goes. Like that was the first one that actually had native support for an Xbox 360 controller.
Oh, that's cool.
Was Mass Effect 3.
I didn't realize that.
It
I
took-
never played Mass Effect on
Yeah.
PC.
It took them that long. Yeah, because I remember I was playing I think they had a demo for Mass Effect 3 out, and it had some multiplayer maps that you could play back before the full release came out. Because they were doing a beta for the multiplayer mode in Mass Effect 3.
God, I
so-
miss multiplayer in Mass Effect 3.
Yes, it was so good. I had so much fun with that. It was like one of those like obviously tacked on multiplayer modes, but then it's like, this is good actually.
Yeah, I didn't love how it was tied to like the story mode with the universal allies or whatever, but
Mhm.
it was a lot of fun. I did enjoy it. Wish they could have kept it in with the legendary edition.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm glad Dragon Age is hitting for you.
I'm having a good time for sure.
Good. I know you've been looking forward to it. There's nothing worse than looking forward to a game and then getting it and then being like, oh, it's not as good as I was hoping it.
Black Myth Wukong.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah. But Lucas, what have you been playing?
Well, Ratchet and Clank.
Haha.
Yeah, I've been playing that game too.
2 of us have played that? Whoa.
Wow.
It's crazy.
And in the same week, I've also
What a
been
weird
playing
coincidence.
a little bit more into Phantasy Star Gaiden. It's a bit slower of a start with that one, partially because I had to record a long play of Ratchet and Clank. And, my recording days are a lot more limited than personal gaming days, specifically in my office at my capture setup recording consoles. So, yeah, makes it kind of hard when you've got to take care of it as well.
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
Whereas, like, Phantasy Star Gaiden, I could, like, sit on the couch with my laptop, still keep an eye on. But yeah, that's actually pretty much it.
Nice.
Yeah, I surprisingly haven't had time for Phantasy Star on,
Wow.
which I believe I've got episode 2.
Episode 3 of episode 2.
Yep.
That's not confusing at all.
It's a central control area, and then I can actually like start the quest because they're all areas that are central control area or like,
Hmm.
which is both good and bad because episode 2 doesn't have nearly as many quests as episode 1, but what it lacks in quests, it makes up for in quest length. So next time I record for Phantasy Star Online episode 2, it's going to be the Seed of the Heart,
Oh,
which is
no.
like a 3-hour long quest.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Rip.
Yep. And yeah, it takes you through VR Temple and VR Spaceship, and then you have to do like the actual central control area portion of central control area. And then you go to, I think it's the West Control Tower. And yeah, it's the only quest in Phantasy Star Online that I played that has the option to save and quit once you've gotten out of the VR section.
That's
Oh, wow.
ridiculous.
It's
That's
that
when you
long.
know it's like you need to stop.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
calm down, Sega. It really could have been a 2-parter.
Yeah. Like that's
Yeah,
the
that's what
point.
I've
It's like that's the point. It's like, yeah, why is this all one quest at this
Yeah.
point? Oh boy.
Yep.
Good old PSO episode 2 shenanigan.
Yep.
Neal, what have you been up to?
Definitely not Ratchet and Clank 2. No, honestly, not too much more than that. I have also dipped, because I have the PS3 collection, is what I've been playing on. I've dipped my toes into the third Ratchet and Clank game, Up Your Arsenal. But I think I'll probably talk most about that, like, as part of our discussion of the game. So, but yeah, Colin, you've been playing at least one other thing, I can confirm.
Ratchet and Clank 2?
Yeah.
I have been playing Ratchet and Clank 2. As in the second Ratchet and Clank game, but also. Anyway, yeah. Also still playing Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep.
Whoa.
We finished Ventus's campaign this week.
Oh, it was so
really
good.
That last boss kind of sucks.
A little bit.
It's not even that bad until you get to the second phase, and then you're like forced into a D link. And so basically the way the way D links work in Birth by Sleep is you basically inherit the moveset of another character. In this case, you are inheriting the moveset of the boss you're fighting.
Oh.
So then you get locked into this thing where you basically have to use the same exact move the boss uses at the same time to initiate some form of clash. It can either be like a Dragon Ball Z Budokai style beam clash where you're like rotating the thumbstick like crazy, just breaking your controller. Or it'd be like a timed button press thing where a button will show up on the screen and you have to couple seconds to press it in the correct order and stuff. And you're supposed to do this, but at the same time, for whatever reason, the boss can just hit you through all of this. So I was just dying constantly. And they give you full health when you get into this phase too. So no matter what your health was going into the second phase of this fight, it gives you a full bar of health. And I was still getting just massacred by this thing in the second phase. God, how long did it take? It took like a half an hour, I want to think.
At least,
To
yeah.
beat this boss, yeah.
It doesn't help because you cannot heal in that last
Yeah.
phase.
Yep.
So you got
it-
really close a couple of times.
Yeah. Yeah, so it ultimately came down to, it's like, I'm just going to have to get lucky, essentially. And then I got lucky, and I beat it.
Yeah. To be fair, this was this Square Enix team's first time making a Kingdom Hearts game. This was back when it was on PSP. So they were like still kind of learning how things were going. But it does suck because like overall the game is fantastic and really well laid out. But they are really bad at boss designs. Some of the
Yeah.
bosses in this game are really rough. So
Yeah.
it sucks to have a really good Ventus playthrough kind of marred down at the end by a really terrible final boss fight.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't leave a bad impression. because the rest of the game has been great. So
No,
we'll see what
I
happens
mean
with Aqua's
that's
story
that's the
next
thing with
week.
this game though, is like I am really enjoying it, and I honestly right now if I had to put it somewhere, I think it's like right behind Kingdom Hearts 2 as far as my favorite
place
games
for it.
in the series so far.
Wow.
Like I am enjoying Birth by Sleep a lot. Terra's playthrough was pretty rough in some spots.
Yeah.
But it got better as I unlocked more moves and more slots to place moves and stuff. And Ventus's playthrough was super fun right up until a frustrating boss fight at the end. But I mean, it's been good. I'm really looking forward to starting Aqua this week.
Me too.
Really looking forward to that. Also, the game has Lilo and Stitch levels, so
Nice.
can't go wrong with Lilo and Stitch levels, and they've both been great so far.
I'm glad you
Look-
like those.
Yes.
That's one of my least favorite levels of that game.
Really?
Yeah.
I love the Stitch levels, but I also very, very much love Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
So that
And
contributes a
you
lot to
had-
that.
I mean, you once had 626 as a vanity plate for one of your Mustangs.
Sure did.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's great.
I actually still have that plate too.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Still got that plate. I think it's at my brother's house. I let my brother have it to throw it up in his, because he's got a bunch of just random license plates in his garage that he's hung up all over the place. So
I think I still have my Blaze Blue license plate somewhere.
nice. Yeah, sadly, I don't have the one from my CRV anymore, but I still got the
Yeah.
one from my Bullet Mustang, and I have the 6.2 plate still.
Nice.
What else have I been playing? Oh yeah, but that's Birth by Sleep, not the only game I streamed, because I'm now streaming every Thursday night on Twitch a game by the name of World of Final Fantasy. And this game is really good. This is a completely blind playthrough. I had no idea what to expect going into it. Turns out it's just Final Fantasy cross Pokemon with a really great sense of humor. And I'm really enjoying it so far. Basically, there is the world of Grimoire, which is basically like this weird mishmash of like all of the Final Fantasy worlds up to 13. So that was the 13 trilogy was the most recent mainline at the time this came out. This game actually released like a month after Final Fantasy 15. So they added Final Fantasy 15 content via DLC later. But the main story itself is basically contains from Final Fantasy 1 all the way up to 13 a bunch of cameos of different characters and stuff. So like there's so far I've met like the Warrior of Light from Final Fantasy 1. I've met a character from the remake of Final Fantasy 3. I saw Yuna this week from Final Fantasy 10. That made me
Hell
happy.
yeah.
Yeah, I love this game. It's adorable. The characters are really fun. And you play as a pair of twins, a brother and a sister. And the sister is constantly like ragging on the brother because the brother is kind of a doofus. And then everybody else picks up on the brother being a doofus and adds on to that. And it's just this hilarious, just constant cycle of the brother being picked on for being a little bit slow on the uptick.
Isn't the it just the best?
Ah, yes. And then you have Tama that likes to put the word the in front of random things with no rhyme or reason, the why. I see. I already just, even on the second stream, I've already started tuning that out. Like, I don't even notice it now. It's just,
Thank
I'm
goodness,
gonna,
because
by
it
the-
is something.
it is the choice. But no, I do enjoy this game. It's really, really good. And it's making me look forward to Thursday nights every week as well so far too. So it's I am enjoying my time back on Twitch for the first time in
Good,
over 2
good.
years. Yes.
Love to hear it.
Woo.
Yes. And I have plans for future games already. So there's that to look forward to. Once I finish this, going 3 hours a week is, well, it makes playing longer games take longer time, but I have plans, and they're good plans, and it's going to be fun. So yeah, twitch.tv/delicious morsels every Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern. It's a good time. Those aren't the only 2 games I've been playing, though. I've been playing more games.
What?
Well, like Ratchet and Clank going commando for 1. But I finished
You played
Metaphor.
that game too?
I finished Metaphor Refantasio last weekend.
Ah, yes.
Incredible game.
You finishing that may or may not have moved it up significantly on my list of games I need to play.
It is so good. I would put Luis, the game's main villain, at the same tier as villains like Sephiroth and Kefka.
No, really?
Whoa.
He is good.
That's wild. Okay.
He's that good. He's just this constant like presence throughout the game, and just his demeanor throughout the game just has you on the edge of your seat the entire time. Every single scene that he is in, he's just got your full attention. He is such a compelling villain.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I can't say enough good things about Metaphor. It's such a good game. But I've also, now that I am free of a very, very long RPG, I started another very long yesterday. Because I finally started Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth.
Jacuzzi.
I'm finally there. This is the last game. The last game that I wanted to beat this year to be caught up on the Yakuza Like a Dragon franchise for Year of the Dragon, what I've been calling Year of the Like a Dragon. It's a game that I've been building towards for just shy of 2 years now. I played my first game in the series in November of 22. That was Judgment. And ever since then, I've been hooked, and I've just had a Yakuza game on rotation almost, if not like 2 games in a row, almost like every other game for the last 2 years. I played a Yakuza game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when you went through 3 through 6, like back to back to back to back.
Yeah, so I played 3 in September of last year, and then I don't remember if I went straight into 4 after that, or if I took a break before 4, but I played Yakuza 4 toward the end of last year. And then this year I started with 5, went straight into 6 after beating 5, and then took a small break, played 7, and then played Gaiden, the man who erased his name. And now I am here on Infinite Wealth at last. It's so good. And there were spin-offs and stuff that I played too. I'm so excited. I just got to chapter 2, so I'm like, I haven't put that much time into it yet, but it's pretty good. The chapter 1's pretty slow start, but it's got some great moments in it, and it's only going to get better from here. So looking forward to playing more of that. But I always seem to monopolize these what we've been playing sections, but I just play a lot of games.
You play a ton of games very quickly.
I play a lot of games, guys. There's one more game, and then we'll get to the game we've all been playing somehow, coincidentally.
Yes.
It's weird.
I know, it's weird that all of us just suddenly decided to play the same game at the same time.
I mean, remember last year with all of my Mega Man games that I was playing, though?
That was a lot of Mega Man games.
That was a lot of Mega Man games.
A lot.
But the one more game that I want to talk about that I've been playing, I'm playing a Call of Duty game. For the first time since like 2015, I am playing a Call of Duty game.
That's been like 10 years.
Wild.
It has. That's how long it's been. The last Call of Duty game I played was the game I played that gave me my handle, actually.
Huh.
Because the night, it's like, Lucas, you and I were over at our friend Max's playing Call of Duty Advanced Warfare when that came out.
Yeah.
Over LAN. And that was when I just randomly was like, I decided, it's like, I forget what my Steam name was before that, but I just randomly changed my Steam name to Delicious Morsels because I thought it was silly. And then someone in one of the multiplayer lobbies in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare while we were over there landing called out to me as like, that's a funny screen name. And I was like, that was it. Yep. That it has not changed from my Steam screen name since then. And then eventually when I decided to start like doing content again and kind of consolidating everything, I was like, you know what? That's going to be my name going forward. And the funniest thing about it is like, it's a Final Fantasy VI reference, but I didn't like make it like consciously as a Final Fantasy VI reference.
That's what gets me. You just randomly decided to put these 2 words together.
Yeah.
and it's in Final Fantasy VI. Like, what?
Yep.
I did not know that bit. Huh.
Well, I mean, they were in my brain because of Final Fantasy VI like that,
Right. Yeah.
but it wasn't like when I went to make this screen name, I wasn't like, what kind of silly references can I do? Oh, there's this Final Fantasy VI phrase that I could go with. It was like just these two words. They just popped in my head. It's like, this sounds funny. And then like later on, it occurred to me, it's like, wait, I just subconsciously referenced Final Fantasy VI and Ultros, and well, the rest is history. Anyway, Call of Duty Black Ops 6. It's incredible, actually. I have not touched the multiplayer yet. I don't know if I will, because I don't really have any interest in it, but the campaign is just S-tier first-person shooter campaign. This is so good. Like, a lot of the early missions, you're doing a lot of espionage and stuff. There's a lot of sneaking around, using gadgets. Like, you have like an RC. Cool. You have an RC car that there's a bomb strapped onto it, and you can roll it up into enemies' positions and then detonate it. And it does like the slow-mo explosion. You see them all just go flying out every which way and stuff. One mission I did today, and I'm still pretty early on in the campaign. I think I'm like 5 or 6 missions in. But one mission I did today, it's just a small open world section, and you're driving around this desert in Iraq, and there's just a bunch of objectives over the course, all spread out on this small open world map that you can do, and there's your main objectives, and then you can just do a bunch of side stuff if you want to, and any side missions you do unlock additional stuff that you can use later in this mission, but also that carries into the following mission. So like there was like an attack helicopter with a minigun that I unlocked by completing a side objective that I was able to then call in and use in the following mission. That was really, really cool.
Are those like one-time use gadgets or?
No. So those are on a timer. So you call it in and it runs for a set amount of time, and then it goes on a cooldown. And then that cooldown comes off, and then you can use it again.
Nice.
So, yeah. I mean, the RC cars are like those are consumable and stuff, but like the extra stuff that you unlock in this mission are cooldown based, which is really cool. It's like aerial strikes.
Really cool.
Just really cool down. Yeah. But I'm really enjoying this one so far. Like this is a campaign. They did a thing. And it's still, like, I still would not pay $70 for a Call of Duty game. It's because $70 for any annual released game. Just still, I don't like that. But it's on Game Pass. So I downloaded it, and it's really good. And I recommend it if you have any mild interest in a shooter campaign like the good old days, because this absolutely reminds me of the good old days when multiplayer games weren't just a multiplayer mode. They had a very good single player mode as well. And then what's really cool about this too is it doesn't just go mission to mission to mission to mission like a traditional campaign does. There's actually, you have a safe house that you come back to between most missions that you can walk around, you can talk to like your companions and stuff. And there's like upgrades that you can do. So you can buy and upgrade like your character's perks and stuff. So there's a light RPG element to it as well, in that you're upgrading your character as the game progresses.
It's like Uber.
Yeah. It's so good. Such a good game. But anyway, let's get to our main topic now. Another good game that, frankly, admittedly, I wish I liked it more. But
blasphemy.
I'm not gonna rag on it too hard. At least I'm gonna try. I mean, because there are I
try to rag on it too hard.
Yeah, I guess. Anyway, Ratchet and Clank going commando.
Are you ready for the main event? Introducing one of the fiercest gladiators in the galaxy, Ratchet and some metal guy. They'll be lucky to survive against the toughest gladiators in the galaxy. Let's get it on!
It's the second Ratchet and Clank game, released on the PS2 back in 2003. Actually, as of recording, tomorrow is the game's 21st anniversary.
Happy birthday.
So as of the time
21
people are
years.
listening to this, that
Have
will
a
be
beer.
yesterday. But yeah, it's Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah.
You can definitely tell they were still kind of figuring it out with this one.
Mm-hmm.
And it becomes even more apparent the further into the game you go,
Mm-hmm.
where there are some pretty significant spikes in difficulty and just
Mm-hmm.
like enemy health being
Mm-hmm.
a little
Way
bit
too
too
high.
much.
Yeah.
Now, who here besides me, and I'm pretty sure Neal has too, has played the original Ratchet and Clank from 2002?
I have not played. I have not played the original Ratchet and Clank.
Oh,
Actually,
you haven't? I swore
No.
you had. Okay.
No.
Am I the only one
just
here that has?
Probably, most likely,
Probably.
quite possibly.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I guess I
I
come
didn't
from
own
a
a
special place.
PlayStation 2 until like 2014.
That's fair.
I started with Up Your Arsenal and
That's
went
right. You told
backwards
me
to
that.
going
I knew
Command
that.
at. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Like we'll get into this part later about how it's better than one, but still not great. But because I had that special perspective from I'm comparing it to one, so I can
Mhm.
see all the improvements and how
Mhm.
much
Mhm.
better just everything in general is. And I guess you guys don't really have that. That kind of skews my perspective a little bit, I guess.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, for like first time playing this game, it's a really fun game.
Oh yeah.
It is.
Yeah,
Despite
The-
its
like
flaws,
the
it's one of
Rat-
those. Oh, go ahead.
the Ratchet and Clank formula itself is just really, really fun.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I can see why this is the only franchise from the PS2 era that still
Keeps
exists.
on going.
Unfortunately.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, not unfortunately that this is the franchise, just unfortunate that it's the only
Yeah.
one.
The
Yeah.
only one. Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause I did really
Well, I don't
enjoy
know.
Sly Cooper as well.
Crash 4 exists, so who knows? Who knows what will happen with
Yeah.
the PS6?
And then
I-
Crash 5 got canceled. Whoa.
Did it really?
Yeah.
There was a whole thing like it was going to have a new Crash game, and he was going to have a crossover with Spyro, and it sounded like it was going to be really great. And they canceled it to make some kind of mobile game, and I was
Thanks,
so
I
angry.
hate it.
Wild.
Oh, I was so mad when I heard that.
Good old Activision.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right, it's under them now. Ah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no,
Well-
one thing that I felt, especially the deeper into this game that I got, was I really wish they didn't stop the remakes at the first game.
Mm-hmm.
Undoubtedly, the first game needed it the most,
Yes.
but playing this one as well, especially when like I played some of the more modern games in the series, like I played the remake of the first game, I played Rift Apart and stuff, and this is definitely not there yet.
No.
It's moving in that direction, but it's still, I mean, it's the second game in this series. It's
I mean,
still
to be fair, there's like a dozen games in between this and those.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's
yeah,
so many
it's-
Ratchet and Clank games.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
I played some of the ones in the PS3 as well. Like I played what was the one? It was the tower defense one that I actually
Full
really liked.
frontal
Full frontal
assault.
assault.
Yes. Yeah. I actually really liked that one as short and
I
not
never beat that
traditional
one.
as it was.
I never beat it either, yeah.
I got stuck on like the third or fourth level, and I
Oh.
tried like 5 times, and I just couldn't do it.
I was really hoping it would just be Ratchet and Clank 3 multiplayer, but
Yeah, I would have been
HD, and it was not.
Great. Yeah.
But there's just like things in this, like just like the way firing your weapons works and aiming and stuff. That's still very, very early. Where
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
later games definitely refine that, move the fire buttons onto the triggers and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Did
So
they?
fun fact: the original game did not have a strafe option, so you couldn't run
Oof.
side to side.
Huh.
Oof.
So that was impossible for a lot of
Yeah.
sections. That was
Yeah.
that was probably the biggest jump from 1 to 2 was adding that strafe ability. So you can
Mhm.
keep shooting, run side to side, jump over, bullets and stuff.
hmm
That single-handedly was just such a huge upgrade.
Probably just me being the Nintendo guy, but I didn't really mind that the button on the face buttons and not the triggers.
Yeah, I didn't mind that at all either.
I did not like having to take my thumb off of the shoot button to make adjustments to the camera.
That's what you have the claw for.
Ha.
You can play first person mode. I know
You
that
can't
much.
move it. You can't move in first person though.
Yeah, you can aim.
No,
but
you
that's
can
it.
change the camera settings to first person.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't recall seeing that
I
option.
never saw that. Never tried it.
And I went into every single option because I was by like midway through the game, I was looking for an easy mode toggle, and there was not one. I was
Yeah.
in and out of that option, like every single part of that
This
options
is not
menu.
Wii era.
Yeah, I almost thought about remapping my controls to put shoot on trigger, just because
I
I'm
thought
used to
about
it from
doing
the
that
newer
too.
games. But
Yeah,
nah, I've played these old Ratchet and Clank games enough. I was fine with it.
I thought
think
about
it
it, but
would be-
then the way I would have been doing it would have been through Steam input, and that would have messed up my circle button.
Oh,
I've been using
yeah.
the default controls this entire time.
Please tell me you at least uninverted the camera and everything. No.
No.
Oh my god.
Really? You did not?
Why?
That was the first thing I did when I could play. I tried to move the camera once. I was like, wait, nope, gotta fix that.
Also, can we talk about why the default camera controls in this game are inverted?
Yeah.
Why? It's not
So-
just the up down too, it's the left right.
It's left and right, and
Uh-huh,
it's so
Why?
sad.
So I'm going to bring this up multiple times, so I might as well start now. I have watched through the entire Ratchet and Clank 2 developer commentary with Tony Garcia, and his name is Mike Scott.
Those were level
correct that
designers,
if I'm wrong. Yeah, level designers and programmers. And they alternate. They're in one room playing, and they alternate. And every time they switch players, they switch the camera controls around. Because one likes it how it automatically is. One likes it the other way.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So it might have been an internal Insomniac thing of like, no one there agreed on which way it should be.
Well, if that's the case, then just keep it the default. Like, I don't know. It seems harder to go in and code it to be reversed than to just leave it alone. I don't know.
Well, they wanted to give the choice so that some of the staff could
Mhm.
play it their way, and some. of the
No,
staff
that's
had it their-
fine. Give them the choice, but to go in and
Oh.
program like the default setting to be the reverse or to be flipped, as they call it, then yeah, it was just a really weird design choice. I thought
Yeah,
it didn't bother me because I could change it, but definitely was
Mhm.
like, why is this a thing?
right.
Meanwhile, I didn't pay any mind to it.
Yeah, but
Crazy.
you also didn't auto fire anything, so
Oh, yeah.
Maybe the automatic weapons should shoot faster.
They
they
do
do.
shoot
They
faster when you
do.
hold the button.
They don't shoot faster than me.
I
don't know
highly
about
doubt
that.
you can mash the button faster than the heavy
the
lancer
heavy
shoots
lancer.
naturally.
Yeah, I was about to bring that up. Yeah.
I was saying, did you upgrade the Lancer?
I haven't yet,
Oh,
Oh, how?
unfortunately.
Huh?
How?
that was okay.
Interesting.
Not gonna talk about how that was leveled up before I left the first planet. I'm just gonna say
Yeah.
that. That's wild.
Yeah,
I really want to see your gameplay when it goes up.
Yeah, honestly, same.
I spend a lot of time smacking things with a wrench, if that gives you any
Why?
Oh my goodness.
That's funny.
To be fair, that's kind of in my cons list. The
idea.
level ups are both good and kind of bad in some sense.
I
Yeah.
don't like how inconsistent they are with like how long it takes, how much whatever experience
Oh,
or
dude.
whatever it is.
Hey,
It
did
takes to
anyone level
upgrade
up the
some.
Seeker?
Yeah.
The Seeker.
It shoots out a little orb that kind of flies and then will
is
latch
that the
onto a
one
target.
that? Yeah, and then when it upgrades, it shoots 3.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I upgraded that. It took forever.
I was like 9/10 through the game before I could upgrade that one, and I used it so
Wow.
much. It
Yeah.
did not get any
It's like
experience ever.
it doesn't seem like it gets experience unless it's the weapon that kills the enemy almost.
Yes, that I'm pretty sure is true.
yeah, 'cause-
I do think
yeah,
that's the case.
Yes. I think
So like
that is how it
especially
works on
once
that.
you get to a certain point in the game and enemies become really spongy that you have to use your harder hitting upgraded weapons to kill to begin with.
Yeah.
It's like,
I had
oy.
better time with the latter half of it. I did not finish it for this, but obviously I've played the game in the past since I picked this game. But I had an easier time in this latter half just because I, for some reason, decided to get all the crystals in the desert.
Mhm.
And that both leveled up a ton of my weapons and also my nanotech, the health.
Oh yeah,
So I had a ton of health going into the latter half.
and got you 90,000 bolts.
1,000 bolts, yes.
Ridiculous.
I forgot that's what happens with the crystals with the rest of them.
That's enough to get the bouncer, just about.
Yeah, I got the bouncer. Well, no, I didn't get the bouncer right away. I got some of the other stuff. Shoot, what was the other thing? That was better than that. I don't know. I got some other stuff that I also really wanted, like the armor and stuff as well.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, I thought all the crystals gave me was a skill point and maybe some, negligible money, but like 1,000 per crystal. Yeah. I don't know. I think once I realized that, like, holy cow, I'm getting a lot of levels here. It wasn't as big a waste of time.
Yeah, that's fair. Do you guys know about how many skill points and platinum bolts and stuff you guys got?
I think I got 5 or 6 of the platinum bolts.
I got like
Nice.
5 platinum bolts. Yeah, 4 or 5.
Did y'all
Skill
find
points?
the
I
vendor
unlocked
shop?
my first skill point today in
Oh,
the
really?
last level.
Oh, I wonder which one that is.
I have no
Can't think
idea.
what it is.
I was just killing guys, and then it popped up. You got a skill
Yeah.
point. It was like, wow, it's about time.
Yeah,
I think I
ended
got-
up with 4 or 5 skill points.
What's
I
a
think I
skill
got
point?
proto achievements, basically. They were in
Oh.
Spyro, and they were a holdover from that game. And
Yeah,
then
they
when
were
the PS3
silly
came
little-
around, people were like, "Oh, this is just achievements," so they tied them together.
Yeah, when you get so many, you can do different cheats like big head mode or slow mo or something. Fun
Yeah, I
little
got the
in-game secrets.
I got up to 5 skill points, and that got me the tuxedo skin for Ratchet.
Oh,
I
fun!
played with for a while. My dad always loved that one when he
That's a
played
good one.
Going Commando.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did y'all find the weapon mod shop for the platinum bolts?
Slim
Yes.
Cognito.
Nice.
Yeah, that's where.
Yeah.
That's why I don't know how many platinum bolts I got because I bought a ton of mods.
I did too.
I could not buy any mods. There weren't any for me to buy when I got there.
Yeah. I think I had 7. I don't know what causes him to get what mods. If it's a planet progression or
I think
you buy
it's
so
planet
many and
progression.
leave. I see.
I think it's planet progression because you find him in multiple different places.
Oh.
He's-
Yeah.
Huh.
One place it's a ship vendor for raritanium, and one gives you the weapon mods at least.
Yeah, but like his ship vendor appears in multiple levels. What is the first place you find it? I forget.
Oh, I don't know. Many times I've played this game, I do not know the world, the planet names. And
Yeah,
what
the
they
planet
are.
names are not useful. For
According
some
to
reason.
this walkthrough, you can go to Slim Cognito's ship shack after Planet No Talk,
You know what?
which is
It's
after the first Thugs rendezvous.
I think. Yeah, the ship shack is the That's the one that's like its own planet, and that's where you buy the ship upgrades. Your weapon mod upgrades starts at whatever the name of the planet is, where like Ratchet is kidnapped and kept in, where their home is apparently early in the game. That's the very first time you can find Slim Cognito.
I missed that one.
Yeah, I think you have to do the railway segment, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
He's
what I
also on
remember.
Bold
Power
On.
line.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in Bold On. And then between that, he is in the desert level, not too far from the little camp with the hippie dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's
I completely missed that one.
out in the desert. Yeah. I just happened to run across it. It's
Nice.
actually not that far out. And I think if you look at the map, he
Far out.
shows up.
Gotta love that hippie guy.
Yeah, that guy's cool. I like him.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh.
I wanted to murder him
Oh.
over those moonstones, though.
God, the Moonstone sucks so much.
Is that the ice level?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Next
Okay,
to last
yep.
level. It takes 10 mega
Mhm.
rockets to kill like a Yeti, and there's
Oh,
like
yeah, the rock
15
Yetis
Yetis
are awful.
in an area.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
what was that? Just
That is
What was
the
that?
worst level of the game.
that was
Uh-huh.
legitimately awful. I like in the serpents that come out of the
Uh-huh.
ice. I could not.
you-
I couldn't kill it. I got Like I unloaded like half a round of rockets into its face and it wouldn't die. It's like, how do you kill these things?
I always use the mega rocket turrets, and I just strafe around and shoot like 4 mega rocket turrets, and then use the bouncer or something. And
meanwhile, you're getting destroyed from behind by the snow beasts.
Yeah.
Oh, it's rough.
They went a little overboard on that one.
Jazzy or Colin, did either of you see the glitch that happens on the pause screen with those the serpent things?
No.
Yeah, when it's charging up its attack, it's like a circle with some feather on the edges that just like glows and enlarges, and then it shoots. But if you open up the quick select menu while that effect is going larger, it'll just keep going larger and larger on in the background behind the weapon menu.
Oh, that's
funny. So the story of that level, which I'm real glad I heard the dev commentary on this one, the person who was originally designing that level had to leave. It was really late in development, and they gave it to one of the guys who's on the dev commentary, and he programmed that entire level minus the Hypno segment and the glider segment, but like the open world, all that huge snowy map in 3 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
I feel like he could have done it quicker. I feel like he could have done it quicker if he didn't put so many enemy spawns there.
Maybe.
That probably could have saved him a day's worth of work.
They're way
could have done it in 2 days.
Spots. Absolutely.
Like, what?
Okay, so the glider section that unlocked the bridge to go to the second half of the level, was that required to get enough moonstones? Because I did it, but I don't know if I needed to.
Yeah, it was.
I'm pretty sure
Okay.
it is.
Yeah. I thought the glider was an optional item for some reason, but
no,
it's not.
Because you need 10 moonstones for the first unlock that unlocks the ability to go deeper into the cave there, and then you need 16 to get the Hypno thing.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to buy 3 different pieces of that thing, if I remember correctly.
You had to find 3 different pieces. One of them you buy.
One of them you buy.
Yeah.
One's in that one level with the other railway
thing. Yeah.
Oh, is that one of them? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Which I thought that was optional as well. I thought that got you the mapper. It does not. It gets you a hypnomatic part.
I will quick say, back on the dev guide, the glider section in the snow level
sucked.
Yeah. They got hate mail from a mom over that section.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Apparently,
it only took me 2 tries.
Her ADD kid could not get past that, and she said in her hate mail that she would not buy any more Insomniac games due to their blatant disregard of disabled children and weak players.
Oh my god.
Oh jeez.
Wow.
The guy who designed the section was like, "Oh yeah, that was my policy, disregarding disabled children. That's what I was thinking of when I was making that."
Jeez, yeah, that one was tough, but I honestly think the one at the factory where you had to go and chase the repair bot was harder.
That one was definitely harder.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
The part about the one on the ice planet that sucked the most was there were a couple like really sharp blind turns.
Yeah.
That was really hard, but
there was one dip where you had to go down a bit and come out, and I just couldn't. That one was hard.
The factory bit where it like turns, and as it's turning, it starts going down. That's what screwed me up the most.
And it's got, you're in that little, you're in a small tunnel as is.
Yeah.
And then they have these like cogs that are spinning. I always hit my wing on one of those, and I'm like, come on.
Another part that makes the glider sections bad is like when you crash, you don't just die. You spin all the way down to the ground in a very slow manner. It's like,
I think the gliding sections would be infinitely improved if you had 2 hits. Like if you could get hit once and keep going, and a second hit would knock you out, and those things would be way better.
That would just give you the option to recover. Like maybe you just have to like push a button.
Yeah, that would
to recover, to stabilize.
Or make all the gliding sections levitator section. Because levitator
I
was
did
fun.
not like the levitator very much,
Really?
honestly.
I didn't like that it was so expensive.
I had an easier. Everything is too expensive in this game.
That's
Yeah.
one of my cons.
Some of the
Getting
weapons aren't, but like all
Well,
the stuff that you have to buy to progress is like the paywall
It's,
in this game.
This game definitely makes a commentary on
levitated.
capitalism in
Yes. Yep.
quite
Yep.
a significant way.
I was lucky. I had enough money to get
There were-
everything the first time I got there.
There was so
But-
many times in this game where it was like, "Oh my god, I'm so poor."
Yeah.
I
Did you do
managed to
like
stay.
the arena battles and the extra hoverbike races and the space combats that you're meant to do to get more money?
No.
Because the
I
space
did
combat
s-
one at the end gets you like 75,000 bolts or something, and
Wow.
it's really easy.
I'm sure it
I
does,
did-
but it's space combat in this
Yeah.
game.
It's
Yeah.
not
I
that
did.
bad.
It's kind of bad.
It's not
Oh,
that
God.
bad.
It's
I
kinda
hated
bad.
the space
It's
combat
acceptable.
back in the day, but I was way better at it this time around. Honestly, the best thing to do is just buy upgrades as soon as you can. The raritanium upgrades make things way easier.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Like the more optional things you do, the easier it gets because you get more resources to get better upgrades, to do better. It's kind of a
Yeah.
cycle.
I did
didn't-
just enough of the extra stuff that I didn't need to like grind bolts when I got to a paywall. Obviously,
I
the
did
90,000
everything in the
bolts
space
helped,
battles.
but-
Oh yeah, except for the races. We race Ace Bunyan. Did not do those.
I
How do
just
people
didn't
feel about
like
the
way-
races?
Races were better than the races in Sly Cooper.
Yes.
Yeah, the hoverbike races were good. I was
Well,
I was talking about the space races, which are
they
bad.
were better than
There's
Sly
space
Cooper's races.
races.
Space races?
Space races. Yeah.
Oh,
If
okay.
you do all the optional challenges in the space combats, the last challenge in each section is a race against Ace Pilot, like Ace Bunyan or something.
I never knew
And-
that.
They're really hard.
The
Huh.
thing I didn't like about the space combat, more so, like, it wasn't necessarily like the act of like locking on and shooting things. It was just the way the ship handled. It was too loose. It felt like it was so hard to get like just a slight like adjustment
Yeah.
in pitch and stuff, because that thing was just like flip flopping all over the place like a freaking fish out of water.
I
Like,
definitely had to finger lock to L2 R2 to strain the ship out. That made things a lot easier for me.
and like
Having played Star Fox Assault on the GameCube and then coming to this, it's garbage.
My
Well,
only
that
experience
and,
with
like-
Star Fox is playing Star Fox 1 on the mini SNES, and I never beat the first level, so I never unlocked Star Fox 2.
Oh.
That was
Well,
bad.
well, that and like guess what, like this game came out in 2003.
Mhm.
Guess what came out just 2 short years after this that had significantly better space combat?
Star Wars Battlefront.
Uh-huh. Battlefront 2 came out in 2005, and guess where I got most of my hours playing space combat on the PlayStation 2.
Yep, that's fair.
So going back to this was just like
Mhm.
But
mm,
also, Ratchet has a lot more variety than Battlefront 2 does.
Mhm.
Battlefront 2 is like third-person shooting and space combat. That's all it was.
okay,
had
you're
so
talking
many
like
more
just
mechanics.
like gameplay variety, not necessarily like just like variety in right.
Yeah, gameplay variety. Like you had the grind sections, the levitator, the glider, the shooting, all of it. There's a lot more to it. So a lot of it isn't as well baked as something that's more dedicated on a specific
Yeah.
style. It was a little too broad
Yeah.
in aspects. I'll give you that. If
Mhm.
they'd honed it
It's-
in and had like a third less mechanics, they could have really refined those better, which they do in later games. So
Yes. Yep. Gonna say that. Yeah,
Yeah,
one of the mini game types in 3 is just the multiplayer. So it's basically the same gameplay as the main game, but like with the multiplayer mechanics and engine.
Yeah, that's kind of like a crux of these games of this era when they're trying to branch out and do a lot of variety. But like this game, I think the Wikipedia said it took like 10 months to develop.
Yeah, it was
It was
done
wildly
really
fair.
fast.
Like,
Yep.
like, so I mean, that they were able to get it out in as competent a state in that amount of time is fascinating. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, a lot of these things that are not the core gameplay loop kind of feel a bit undercooked. And there's lots of stuff outside the core gameplay loop. Like this is something that I have been like ruminating on for like the past week, but like people these days they complain so much about the mini games in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, but like they have completely forgotten how it used to be, where like the mini games in Rebirth, those are all fully fleshed out. They could be their own games type of mini games. Like they are all of just equal quality to the main core gameplay itself. Where back in the day, you were lucky if your mini games shared the same development time, care, and quality of the core gameplay loop, because back then dev cycles, they just didn't have the time to really branch out like that. If they had an idea, it was like, well, we got a couple weeks on this deadline. If you can figure out how to get something in here functional that's good enough, in those couple weeks, we'll put it in the game if we have room for it on the disc. Otherwise, probably gonna have to set that aside for later. And that's just like so many of the side gameplay in this game kind of feels like that. It's like done in a very short time frame. Like the giant Clank stuff was like,
oh yeah,
that to me feels like guy had an idea. He prototyped it over the weekend, and he was given like a week tops to implement it in the game. And that was that. And then they had to move on to something else.
It was a holdover from the first game.
Is it really?
Not much better. There's a couple giant Clank sections in the first game.
Is it when the enemy punches you, the camera turns around?
Yeah.
That drove me mad.
Yeah, my thing with the giant Clank sections, it's a fun mechanic, and like the combat itself was okay, but the balancing again was just way off. Where they did way too much damage, and they didn't have all the helicopters spawned in. Yes, just constant chaos. If you would. If it was just you and another boss fight, kind of like what's in 3, it would be a lot better.
Yeah,
because you have the rockets for the range, you have the punches for up close, you can jump, you have the mega bomb weapon. Like it has all these things in there that can make it good, but you're just bombarded by all of these little helicopters and alien UFO things, and it's a little insane.
Yeah,
I did not like the electrolyzer. I forgot how much I did not like that thing.
You are preaching to the choir. That thing,
I think so.
Better than the infiltrator.
Oh god, the infiltrator.
Wait, infiltrator is the round thing, right?
Yes.
The big old.
Oh,
no rhyme or reason to any of that. That is complete trial and error. I hate it so much. The electrolyzer, there's a little strategy to it. Infiltrator, there's not.
The electrolyzer, it's at least like you can get the pattern down after enough tries, and it does, like when you fail, it'll like zoom, like it won't zoom in, but it'll have a little like green circle that kind of highlights the failure point, so that way you can be like, okay, so it becomes more of like a timing and rhythm type thing in a way. It still sucks, especially the more intricate ones, but the infiltrator, oh my god, that was awful. There were a couple infiltrator sections that were just like,
I always enjoyed it, honestly.
Did you?
It's the timer that does it for me on that thing. If there wasn't the timer there and you could just kind of like navigate yourself on your own, and maybe like you have like 3, like you can only like hit a dead end up to 3 times and you have to start over. I think that would have been a much better design. I hated the timer because it just stressed you out, and then you ended up making mistakes.
It is really cool though whenever it does run out and it like zooms or like backtracks and you like see its path.
Yeah,
it's confusing, and I wasn't able to like get the right path from that.
It clicks for me. I don't. Maybe this is just one of those puzzles that works for me, but yeah, it clicks. I can usually do them in 2 to 3 tries at max.
wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
There were some that just like
The last
granted the
couple
ones that
graders I did,
Yeah.
I got in like the first 1 or 2 tries.
like the ones that are critical path, they make them a little bit easier. There were a couple like bonus ones that I didn't realize were bonus ones until afterward, and I was
Yeah,
just like,
there's like 20
oh,
plus
that's it?
notches. It's probably bonus.
yeah, yeah. It was just like there was a couple. It was just like, why am I banging my head up against this? This is just stupid. And then you get the reward for it, and it's like
It's a
was
nanotech
it?
boost.
that was it.
Yeah.
I spent 15 minutes on this stupid puzzle for one
Ah.
nanotech thing. Why?
Yeah. The nanotech boosts are neat, but they're really not important in this game. They don't really give you a good sense of progression.
Yeah.
You level up so frequently in
Yeah,
the
you
game.
do.
It's such a redundant thing to put out there.
Yeah. Did you guys get to the second row of nanotech upgrades?
Yes.
Neal probably did before he left the desert.
No, I'm trying to remember if I did.
I feel like you would have
I
had
don't remember.
to.
I probably was like one beyond the first
Yeah.
row.
There were so many times in the game that like just a random nanotech upgrade just like saved my life.
Mhm.
just a random level up
Yeah.
just saved my life because you get full health.
I
Yep.
can
And
only
everything on
think
screen
three.
gets destroyed. It's so satisfying.
Yeah.
Um,
Got 3
I-
specifically, and that's all I can remember.
I will say the nanotech upgrades that were just sitting in the gameplays, a lot of that was like stuff they had designed a whole thing about, whole level, and they realized they had to cut whatever the reward was, whether it was a weapon that they didn't want. So they would just stick those there so you had something for getting
That's
that.
cool. That's really nice, actually. I didn't realize that.
Yeah. So like the shopping section that ends with a nanotech upgrade,
Mhm.
that has something completely different that you would have gotten, but they cut it from the game and they didn't want to waste that really cool section.
Yeah.
So
You know what would have been better than that?
what?
Something that upgraded the maximum ammo count for a weapon.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ammo counts are.
That's why you upgrade the weapon, unless it's a seeker, and then it goes down by 5.
Yeah.
But it
Yeah.
shoots 3 at a time, so it is a net gain. But it's just funny to see it go from 25 ammo to 20.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ammo expansions would be nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You also play 3.
Especially later in the
There's-
game.
Like, yes, it's a joke up your arsenal, but also like that is literally what's going on in the game. They make your arsenal way cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a weapon you get early on called the Tempest that is just so satisfying.
Oh yeah.
I love it so much. Okay, did y'all have favorite weapons in this game?
Mm.
Or at least favorite weapon?
oh god, what was it? I really liked the little droids that hover above your head.
Ooh, I did not buy those this time.
Oh, they're so fun.
Oh, they're great. The stealthanoids.
Yeah, I feel like they
Synthanoids. Sorry.
Synthanoids, yeah. And then
Yeah, I
they
almost
upgrade
bought
to
them,
like
but they were
kilnoids.
expensive. I was saving up for the bouncer, and I feel like they didn't level up fast enough on my previous playthroughs. So I didn't
They
think they'd be
leveled
worth
up
it.
faster than I thought they were going to.
Did you get them evolved to the
Yes.
kill droids
Kilnoids.
or whatever? Kilinoids.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was a big fan of the chopper and its later
Yes.
iteration with
Yes.
multi-star.
Very fun. They expanded
I
upon
was
that
a-
weapon in later games with the
Nice.
I'm
buzzsaw.
not a fan of Chopper, maybe exclusively in this game, but you know,
I
it doesn't
don't like
click
that
with
if
me.
you fire it on the ground, he stays locked in place for a couple seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but if
that's
you can,
part of that.
if you can shoot it while in the air, it just fires instant.
Hmm.
I also
Yeah,
don't
like
like
the chop.
the small arc that it throws on. Because
Oh.
there's
Yeah.
sometimes I was trying to throw it at a guy and it would
Mhm.
like crash into a doorway or
I
something.
definitely missed a couple guys with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely use it early in the game, but as more weapons unlock, I'm like, no, I don't want this on my quick select. Which,
Yeah,
holy cow, I forgot the quick select doesn't have an extra wheel like it does in 3.
Yeah, it's very limited, and you need like
Yeah.
gadgets on there sometimes, and there's just not enough
Mhm.
space.
Yeah.
I'm glad they upgraded that as soon as the third game because that
Yeah.
was
Mhm.
definitely something is like how do we just not have a second wheel for like even if it was just like like a gadget wheel specifically
Right,
you still
yeah,
had
they
just
could've
the
done
one
that,
wheel
yeah.
for weapons
Little gadget
like,
wheel would have been great.
yeah.
How did you guys lay out your quick select? Just out of curiosity,
Poorly.
like how much was gadget? How much was gadgets, and how much was like just weapons? Was it?
I was incredibly lazy about it and only made changes to it when I absolutely need.
Surprise.
That sounds like a Lucas thing.
Yep.
Jesse, how about you?
So I started with like the dynamo and the swing shot on there, but as soon as I had enough weapons that I was using, those gadgets were the first thing to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you can just go because you don't need them as often, and
Right.
so and you activate them from the gadget menu, which was a couple clicks
Right.
away, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But
Okay.
like when there's a couple swing shot sections. Jeez.
Mhm.
That I wish I had kept it on the quick select because I was kept going in and out. I lost a couple jumps because I thought my swing shot was out and it wasn't,
Mhm.
and I would jump
Yep.
and fall.
Yeah.
Which
It
in
doesn't
later
help.
games,
Yeah.
it comes out
Yeah.
automatically.
Yeah.
You just jump towards an item and then you can press the fire option and it's like, okay, here's the swing shot for you.
Yes, that is so useful.
Real good.
And
Yep.
there was one specific point in the dev commentary where one of the developers just jumps for a swing shot, whiffs completely, didn't have the swing shot out.
Yeah.
Colin, did you have any of the gadgets on the quick wheel?
I tried for so long to have some gadgets on there. Like, it got down to where it was just the swing shot up in the corner of the wheel. And then finally it was just like, I need all the firepower at my disposal that I can get. I just gonna have to go in the menu whenever I need a gadget. So
Yeah.
Gotcha. So I kept the swing shot on my wheel. I had that in the 9 o'clock slot. Just because I felt like it came up enough that it was worth it.
Mhm.
Also, I was having a weird thing. Probably the fact that I'm using a PS4 controller for this. Where like
I forgot you could do that on the PS3.
yes, you can. It's built into the PS3, and I actually have a little adapter thing that I plugged into my PS3 that makes it so that like the PS button and the vibration all works.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, it's super neat gadget. But anyway, like going to the top left and the bottom left ones, for some reason the stick wasn't going there as easily as every other option. So
Even
it was
the
very
right side versions up and bottom. Because I remember hearing that the PS4 controller had really weird dead zones on the PS3.
yeah, it was definitely a dead zone going on thing. It was only on the left side, oddly.
Weird.
So I had a ton of trouble getting up to that top one. So I just said, well, I'll just put a gadget there. So only when in the gadget sections is when I needed that. And so I would just switch out whichever gadget was being used by the puzzle for that, and just left it there. And then I forget what I had in the bottom one, but it was a weapon. I think at the end it was the lava gun. I didn't use that one that much. Yeah, I like that gun too, but I just wasn't using it a ton initially.
I got the lock-on mod for it.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Yeah, I got the lock-on mod at the end of my gameplay, so like I didn't get.
I swear the meteor
Best out
gun
of
does
it.
roughly the same damage as the mini rocket tube, which is insane when you compare 200 ammo to like 25 ammo.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely crazy.
The Visibomb gun is my favorite gun. Going back to that.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely love that thing.
One of the returning ones.
Yes, that's from Ratchet 1. Correct.
Did you get it for free?
I did not, but I did get it when I met up the help me.
I got it and then used it for like 5 minutes and then never touched it again.
It's not great for using as a weapon, but it's
it does not control
absolutely
very well.
fascinating.
Not in this one. Yeah, the Gadgetron weapons that you get are really disappointing because they can't level up. But
Mhm.
I did use the Tesla Claw until I got the lava gun. It is great
Okay.
for the
Yeah, I remember
little
playing
like
the
one-shot
Tesla
enemies in groups.
Mhm.
So good.
The Visibomb is just cool because you can just traverse the entire level. It only runs out when you go out of bounds. So you can actually actively find whole sections of the level that you haven't been to yet because of
You
that.
could search for platinum bolts.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yep.
Nice. I will say there was one platinum bolt that required the spider bot, and I was really angry at that because
is that one on Bolden?
15,000. Yep.
Uh-huh.
I did not spend the 15K on the spider bot.
Yeah, I didn't use the spider bot either.
But yeah, with the Visibomb,
There,
I wonder if that would have been useful on the bridge area on that one planet.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. Yeah, the Visibomb was my dad's biggest thing about this game. He loved messing around with it, and I think he did use it on the bridge section because once we got past that level, he would go back to that section and just play it. Which, yeah, my experience the first time through both Up Your Arsenal and Going Commando, my dad got hooked into the game, one because I was stuck on a level in Up Your Arsenal, and he was like, okay, well, you're at your mom's for the rest of the week, I'll try to beat it. And when he beat it, there was a cutscene and there was some innuendo that just my dad thought was hilarious. So from then on, my dad was playing it with me, and he absolutely loved just going around and destroying all the breakables. Like, he wouldn't necessarily progress. Yeah, he wouldn't even progress sometimes. He would just walk around, look at stuff, and break breakables. So I had tons of money.
Top tier.
The what?
The sound effects for like breaking things and getting bolts.
Yeah, it's so satisfying.
Yeah. Huge highlight of the game.
Mm-hmm. And they put so much stuff everywhere. Like, you can shoot the ships that are going around the planet.
Yeah.
And you get bolts for it, so it's not even a complete waste of time.
There's a skill point on the very first planet you have to go back to with the sniper rifle, I think. But if you shoot like 5 or 10 of the pterodactyls flying around,
I got that one. Yep.
Good stuff. Yeah, I mainline to the bouncer as fast as I can. I love that.
The bouncer is the best weapon in the game, honestly. I'd say there's more fun weapons, but like as effective.
As effective as they be.
Yeah.
Mini turret glove and bouncer, lava gun. Those are staples in my playthroughs.
I love the blitz gun.
Blitz gun's good early on.
I wish it did more damage than it did.
Yeah, it falls off real fast, which sucks.
I had it still on my wheel when I got to the end. Using it
I
for
had it on my wheel because I
control.
didn't have anything better, but it was like every time I brought it out, I was like, at least once it upgrades, it does more stunt. Like it makes them flinch more. But there was a certain point before I got it upgraded where I hit a point in the game where enemies, like, they wouldn't even flinch to it. And I was like, I'm getting too close for this to not be making them so much as flinch.
Yeah, the acid mod helps.
Too.
The acid mod helps. Nice. Yeah. By the end, I was really only using it for crowd control on the swarmer mods, like the chicken bots. And
see, that's funny because that's what I use the lava gun for. Until it upgrades and completely changes the way the gun works.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that.
But it still does good damage.
It's different in Up Your Arsenal. It turns to like a freeze gun, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, liquid nitrogen gun.
Yeah,
it's great.
Yeah, I wasn't aware that was a thing because I've never upgraded it in Going Commando. But on the dev commentary, they said they were like actively trying not to let the lava gun upgrade.
Yeah, it just completely changes it, and that's weird. It's the only gun that does that I know of.
Right. Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Still strong.
Anyway, one thing that the game does do really well, obviously, it's a Ratchet and Clank staple, is the game's sense of humor.
Oh, yeah.
And it was on full display in this game.
You can't even escape the opening cutscene without seeing 420.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, I got so many chuckles out of this one. I loved that the behind the hero
yes,
little scenes. Those were they're narrated by Steve Bloom. And like the whole time, those things are like kind of playing up the narrative that Captain Quark, he was defeated, he lost, he's gone, he's a disgraced hero now, and they're like playing up that he's gone, and then suddenly, well, things happen.
What kind of things?
We're going to go into spoilers about this 2003 game. Watch out.
Here
we go.
Spoiler game. That turns 21 years old tomorrow. Be careful. But somehow Quark returned.
Oh, God.
Didn't he say like he flushed his way out, or am I remember something from?
That's absolutely what happened. He flushed himself out of prison.
Okay.
Wow. It's a whole thing. So good. There's a still image of him like
of him
in the
flushing.
toilet,
Yeah,
kind of mid-flush.
He sure sounds like a real piece.
But I love it. I love when he's explaining his plan and like, what's her face? Angela. Yeah, she's just like, there's a moment where she's just like, what the bleep is going on? It's like, it like puts the black rectangle over her mouth.
Yeah.
yeah.
So good.
And then like, I love the Thugs for Less and their recruitment
Dude.
video.
They're my favorite part of this entire
Bugs
game.
for Less
Yeah,
is
they're
hilarious.
so funny.
The wind in your hair, the sun on your skin, the bugs in your teeth. We are the Desert Riders.
Before I became a desert rider, I didn't fit in anywheres. I had low self-esteem, bad breath, and a thing for ladies' undergarments. But these guys understand me. They really do.
Yeah, I'm just here for the bake sales. Oh yeah, I also make these cute gloves for all the guys.
So if you've got what it takes, use this temporary membership to enter the most grueling hoverbike race in the galaxy. Win it and become one of us. Desert Riders, the #1 leisure choice of Thugs for Less.
And then there's the one where he's trying to get everybody to catch Ratchet and Clank. It's like, and remember, guys, whichever team is the one that catches Ratchet and Clank, we're gonna treat you to a pizza party, and that includes dessert.
And drinks.
Like,
It's
oh
like,
boy,
yeah.
a pizza party from management.
Right.
I'm so motivated now.
It's like it's a for hire thugs operation, but they like have a perfectly normal working environment where there's pizza
Yeah.
parties and writing up and all this.
That's good. And like just really silly stuff. Like he's doing one of his information videos, and someone like turns the lights out, and it's just a little gag. Like it doesn't do anything. Like, it isn't for the plot. Just a fun little gag to do, and like they didn't have to go through the effort of making that, but they did. So good.
Yeah, then when he's describing the prison, and he's like making it out seem to be like it's like a day at a spa, basically.
Yes, yeah.
and he gets done talking about it, and Ratchet just looks at him. He's like, "Actually, that doesn't sound that bad."
Do you have vegetarian options? Why, yes, we have meat. What?
Do you have a vegetarian option?
Yeah. As far as like gags go, I really like it whenever Ratchet finds a second wrench. And he looks at the camera and is like, and throws his little wrench away.
Could have had 2 of them, though.
Yeah. Which they kind of play on that later on in
There's the one late in the game where he's like, he comes across it and he's like, "Hey, look, another wrench." He just chucks the other one away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
I love Clank's little bit with the logic puzzle on the second wrench.
Yes, I think about that way too often. Ooh, I love logic puzzles.
Smash.
Break rock to get glass, to break rock to get rock, to break glass to get wrench or something. I don't know. It's amazing. So good. And those wrench upgrades actually were quite significant. I didn't realize until I started actually like try to use it.
Yeah.
You can take out some of the mid game enemies in like 2 swings.
I sure noticed that a lot because I tended to do that a lot.
And this is why you didn't upgrade the Lancer. Which again is kind of useless after like the 4th level, but still.
Yeah.
So they wanted you to buy more weapons and upgrade your weapons.
Why they make them so expensive?
They are super expensive towards the end.
Why is the Zodiac
the
$1.5
economy?
billion?
I don't know if that's like a comment. I don't know if that's just like a commentary they're trying to make on Megacorp being awful or what. But
I don't know.
They did want you to buy new weapons because like if they didn't incentivize you to do that, people would just stick with the main weapons that they already have. So that is why they make weapons obsolete, is because they needed a way to say, okay, try this newer weapon. So that was intentional. That was part of the design.
Yeah. But I don't agree with it.
Right, and obviously they found a better
in real
way.
Life, I don't agree with planned obsolescence either, but I I will
Well,
say though, as soon as I bought the mini rocket tube, it became
good.
one of my instant favorites.
Yup.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Very
That took
Love
a
good.
long
that
time
thing.
for me to upgrade too, but
Same.
oh, it's so strong.
Actually, no,
Yeah,
I
I
still
didn't-
haven't upgraded it yet. I'm
Same,
close.
same.
Very
Yeah, I'm not.
close.
I think I was halfway there.
I'm working on it because it's like once I bought it, it overtook the Blitz gun
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, it's
I love
really,
that
really
thing.
good. But I was just going
It
to say
is
that.
one of the multiplayer weapons in 3.
All right.
So glad.
Nice.
Blitzgun 2.
But,
Yeah.
but I was just going to say that.
It's like the Blitz gun just has like Unreal Tournament flak cannon energy to it,
Yes.
and I love it.
I wish it did more damage.
I wish
Yeah.
Unreal was still around.
Yeah.
You need to get the shot cannon from 3, which is just the blitz cannon from 2, but better.
Nice.
But like I was just gonna say that like the whole coming back around to the commentary on capitalism thing, planned obsolescence is a pretty big proponent of capitalism.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Unfortunately.
I love the lampshade they put on it halfway through with Ratchet being like, now the computers are charging us? This
Right.
galaxy
Yeah.
blows.
That's
Yep.
really good.
Yeah, because you get pay gated by a computer for a piece of intel.
Twice.
Yeah.
Why?
Well,
It makes
one's
a
little
little bit of
robot.
sense when it's like, oh, there's little robots or the weird, what is he, a crab that's mutated but
Yeah, the
intelligent?
mutated crab dude. That whole
Oh, that guy
level
was
of
funny.
cargo stuff. It was a rough level, but that guy
Yeah,
was
that guy was funny though. The guys like the monsters that he was one of, though, those things sucked.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
when I
It took
really
so
started
many
to
hits.
notice the Seeker gun being
Yeah.
just useless.
Yeah, I had a rough time with those.
But that's where I started to get a lot of experience too. I noticed what like the mini rocket tube would go. I could see it like level up a little bit
Mm-hmm.
when I killed those things. So that was nice.
Yeah, the spot where I really started to notice, like, hey, my guns suddenly aren't as effective as I feel like they should be, was all the way back at, like, it was like Todano or something like that.
There's 2 levels that are similar in name.
Todano is the one before Boldan.
Yeah,
Zano
it's-
is the one with the
That's
Widget
the,
tour, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like, because there were those big robots there that were
Mhm,
guarding,
those
like,
things.
the electric gates that you had to shut off.
Mhm.
And I was like, why am I struggling to kill these things? And then I also noticed that it's like, oh, these things are doing an incredible amount of damage to me
Mhm.
also, because one
Yeah.
hit from them was knocking out a third of my health bar.
Yeah, they do
Right.
like 8 little nanotech bursts.
Yeah. It's like, what's going on here?
I
Yeah.
did not notice that because I took the smart approach and used the vaporizer.
The pulse gun is so good.
I love the pulse rifle.
Yeah.
Or vaporizer.
It's in the
I was
multiplayer,
getting
thank
really
God.
good at that.
I never
Man,
actually bought the
Dr.
sniper
Arsenal's
rifle.
multiplayer
Oh,
sounds
do you not?
great. It's basically just like Unreal Tournament.
It levels up so fast.
Does it?
Yeah, I had it.
Probably because you kill
upgraded.
things so easily with it, because it's designed for sniping.
Mhm.
It's just I didn't
Yeah.
like the way that aiming in first person felt.
Yeah,
Fine.
So I was like,
that's right.
"Eh."
It is meant to be done before you aggro enemies. Like
Yeah.
you really cannot use it once you initiate a combat.
Right.
You can't quick
Yeah.
snipe, get good.
You can. You can. It's just
I mean, it's possible. I'm
feels
just
skill
bad at
based.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. I was able to do it. If you're like right up close to them, you can generally do it okay.
Mhm.
But also you're taking hits from them and it's not the greatest. I'm trying to remember what it was.
Learn to quick snipe.
Oh, you mean yeah. No, I mean just like shooting it without even aiming.
Yeah. From the hip, it's not bad either. But I mean, like,
It does have a really wide radius of like area it can hit. It's a massive bolt.
Yeah, and like when you're aiming it, you can aim it between 2 guys and it'll kill both of them.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's nice. I used it a lot on the planet with all of the magnet boot walkways.
That was
I
Bolden.
think that's kind of what y'all were talking about a minute ago on Bolden.
Yeah.
Hold on, I don't know.
That's the one with the rock, paper, scissors enemies.
Yeah.
I love that.
I killed those with the sniper rifle. Poor
They,
guys.
they just do a really good
Hey.
job of making this game feel like it's alive, of like all this stuff
Yeah.
moving. Like the opening shots when you land on a planet, there's always stuff going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I like about
the
those like
environments are
opening
very
shots
colorful.
also. One thing I love, like the first, like once you get out of your ship on a new planet, I love the where it places the camera.
Yeah.
Because it's always like a wide shot where you are in the corner and it's showing you this huge wide shot of the world you just landed on. I always thought that was really cool.
So cool every time.
Yeah, that was like part of the main thing about Ratchet games was like those have to look good. They focused on that a lot.
Yeah. Like the environments in this game are great, which is saying a lot because there's a lot of environments.
Yeah.
That each planet I've been to, it's like it doesn't feel like I've been to this planet in a previous level already.
Right, yeah. I really like to play the level with the protopets going wild. With the
All Gone.
Yeah, I forget what it's called. I didn't get to that one, but I remember it. It's really good.
Yeah, it's called All Gone.
All Gone.
Yeah, it's literally just a neighborhood.
The guardrail section is so cool on that one.
Yeah, with the
it's
trains.
hard, but
the trains. The trains are just such a cool size. Just like going through portals to go somewhere else, and then the Jack and Daxter reference.
Couple of them, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because is it the same poster in his apartment and on that planet?
Yeah, it's on his TV, and then on the, when you get the hypnotizer thing part after that grind rail section, Clank does like the same dance that Daxter does.
Oh, that's
Jack and Daxter. Yeah.
It didn't play the music too.
I think so. Yeah,
that's awesome. I love that they kind of were so close at this point in time, which I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they like shared an office space.
Yep. For Spyro and Crash, they shared an office.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
That's good.
And I think like Spyro had a Crash demo and Crash had a Spyro demo.
I believe so.
That's fun.
Yeah, I guess while we're on the subject of that, it's like on the start screen of the game when it's like Ratchet's just flipping through channels, like sometimes you'll see like gameplay snippets of Jack and Daxter or Sly Cooper show up too.
Right.
Ratchet and Clank game. Sometimes you get a little demo of Going Commando, which is funny.
It's like that was a nice little nod to their contemporaries on PlayStation.
I don't think I ever saw the Sly Cooper one. I must not have sat there long enough.
Yeah, I knew about that from when I first had the game, but I had completely forgotten that was a thing.
So cool.
Yeah.
Do either of you guys find the plumber?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I know you get something for buying his
you can take it back to Todano to give it to some sort of Captain Quark super fan.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll give you the
armor magnetizer.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. Okay.
Don't know if it's quite worth 20,000 bolts, but it's a nice to have.
Yeah. I found him, but I opted not to because at the time I had also seen like the armor vendor on Boldan. It's like,
oh yeah.
I would like the armor upgrade because these enemies are.
That's more worth it.
Me a hard time.
Yeah, but I like whenever he's like, "See you guys next year," and Ratchet and Clank are like, "What?" It's funny. Tools of Destruction, the first one on PS3, when you find the plumber, he says to make some kind of like high definition joke. I think he has glasses or something. He's like, "Wow, you guys look real high def or something." It's great. I love the plumber. He's got a really fun storyline, kind of in 3.
Yeah.
I don't really love like collecting the crystals in the sewer, but it's really sweet because he's using the sewer crystals to make an engagement ring for his soon-to-be fiance.
Right.
That's
very sweet. It's good stuff. Oh, what about the secret boss that I found out for the first time existed?
I was gonna bring that up.
Did Colin or Lucas find it?
I did not.
I don't know what it is, so I wouldn't know.
It probably
giant swamp monster.
Nope.
Jump around on lily pads.
So on the first planet, do you remember there was like a kind of a mini boss before you got the dynamo, and he had 2 tentacles that he slam down,
Oh, yep.
and you shoot the little eyeball, you can
Yeah.
fight it like its final form later on.
Oh.
You need the
Huh.
magnet boots, and there's a little
Yep.
magnet boot section at the Megacorp factory.
Mm-hmm.
And you go up there, slide down. You initiate this boss fight that was really fun, and then
Yeah,
you get
it was
the box breaker.
Yeah, the box screw breaker is amazing.
Yeah, you
Love that
jump
thing.
and do an overhead swing, slam down, and
Yeah.
it breaks all breakables within like a 20-foot radius or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
The boxes,
great.
even like the destructibles in the environment will
Mhm.
explode.
Yeah.
So that plus the armor magnetizer that pulls all those bolts in,
Oh,
Mhm. Yeah.
it's really
get
fun.
paid.
Yeah, again,
Yeah,
just
that-
one of those like nice to haves. You don't need it,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
cool. And you get a fun boss fight out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good boss fight.
I can't believe I didn't know about it. Like, when I saw it, I'm like, "What is happening?" I flipped out about it in the Discord. Like,
Yeah,
didn't
I
know
remember
about it
that.
either.
don't remember that at all.
Yeah, no, I definitely knew about it. I think because my dad would go back to other levels just to look around, and he probably found it that way.
Nice.
I definitely remember in my first playthrough going up that gravity.
I like
Because
that.
also
lets
it
you go
does
back.
in that first level, and you get to that ramp. It is like you need an item to progress here.
Mhm.
So if you've got that in the back of your head, you come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Like, it lets you go back and find cool things like that, but none of it is required, really.
Right.
progress.
There's not much mandatory backtracking.
Yeah.
I do
And
hate
if there
how
is,
much
it's
fear
only
bolts
back
you
like 1 or 2 levels.
get. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like having to go from Grelbin, which is the ice planet with the Yetis,
Mhm.
back to the planet before with the hypnotizer parts and stuff. There's a little back and forth there, but not much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's not like RPG level backtracking.
No, not quite Metroidvania.
Yeah.
Man, Ratchet Clank Metroidvania though. That sounds
That'd be cool.
I would play it.
Yeah.
Pull a Prince of Persia and just change the style.
Yeah.
I mean, they did All for
Well-
One. All for One was a
We
different
don't
play
talk
style.
about All for One over here.
Okay, I played it very minimally because the copy I bought from a local game store was scratched and didn't
Oh
function.
no.
Yeah,
I tried to
got
play it a
return
couple
for money,
times.
but
It's nice that they had a multiplayer option, but I had no one to play with.
oh,
And so playing by yourself and having the AI companions is real bad.
Okay, yeah. See, this was me searching for another version of Ratchet and Clank 3 multiplayer on the PS3. And,
Gotcha.
it was not that either.
It was not.
And then it crashed like half an hour in. So yeah,
Saved you a lot of headaches, I can guarantee.
that's good.
Cool concept, bad execution. Which you can say about a lot of this game. Like all the ideas were there and were fun, but
Mhm.
some of them, like we mentioned earlier, just don't play out as well as they wanted it to or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like there
it
was
definitely
nothing in there
could
that
always be
made
bad.
you like there was nothing in this game that makes you feel like why is this here? And it's more so just like, well, I appreciate what they were trying to do here, but it just didn't work.
hmm
Yeah.
And then you go on and play, 3 and the PS3 games, and like they expand upon it. It's like, okay, this is what they should have done back then.
Mhm.
They didn't have
Yeah.
the time or the resources to do.
Yeah. One of the guys on the developing team or on the developing commentaries was saying that he was very new at the time that he made it. He designed the section in the factory with all the boxes on Snivlac, planet with the cargo ships going around.
Oh, I do not like that level.
Yeah, there's like the closed-in places where there's all these boxes stacked up.
Mhm.
That was all him. And he was like, "This is so horrible" through the whole thing.
There is a platinum bolt in that level I never figured out how to get.
Really? Okay.
Wonder if you need the levitator for it. I don't know.
Maybe because the
I don't-
levitator is all over that level.
But I don't think you could get into this portion of the level with the levitator, so I don't know. I can't remember.
Jazzy, I'm assuming since you didn't get all the platinum bolts, you haven't unlocked the Insomniac Museum in this game specifically before?
I have in the past, just not this playthrough.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. I don't remember it very well. Only one I really remember is the one in 3.
Okay.
Spent a lot of time in that one.
Were you aware that there's a glitch to get into the Insomniac Museum early in this game
No.
specifically?
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
You tell.
Because it's the Insomniac Museum map is part of Bolden, and it is in a
Oh.
section that you can
that's where
see.
that teleporter would go. The one in the fountain.
Mhm. Yep, correct.
Oh, okay. Yep.
So the glitch is there's two ways to get into it. One is on the grind rails. I keep calling them guardrails. Not driving. On the grind rails section, if you jump off at the right place, you can get it.
Oh, that's
there's
awesome.
there's like this whole extra area that's mostly just supposed to be a background object, but like you can actually walk around it. It's feels like just like a ghost town city section. There's no enemies, no boxes, nothing. You're not supposed to get there, but there is collision. And the other way is like a different kind of skill level. You have to get through an enemy section far enough and not break a certain pile of boxes. You can jump on the top box, jump over the fence, and walk around on the fence, and then get to the same ghost town area. And then if you go to the right place, you can get close to where the Insomniac Museum is. And if you go under it and high jump, you can get in there and then reset the camera. Will pull you into the Insomniac Museum, and you have access to some of it at least. I think there's some sections that are gated off. But yeah, it's super cool.
I wonder if you can use the decoy glove to go out of bounds, like because in one, you can do that to get onto the hoverboard track, which you're not supposed to be able to do.
I never had done that, but I was looking up that exploit today, and yeah, there's a decoy glove similar thing you can do to get into the Insomniac Museum as well.
That's awesome. Yeah, in one, you have to go into this one specific corner of a room, and you put your back to it and look out, and you just throw a bunch of decoy gloves on the ground, and because they take up space, they push you through the wall out of bounds.
Yeah, that's what.
And then you can run around and run onto the hoverboard track. I had to do that to use. I had to get enough bolts to buy the Rhino early at one point.
Wild.
So, yeah. Good times.
Going to the Insomniac Museum doesn't really get you much, so the methods I was talking about generally aren't in like speedruns. But like obviously it's cool for just playing.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I love a good out of bounds exploit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll share the hoverboard one from one later.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. I can't wait to I'll do a TOG Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal.
I know it's gonna be a while.
So good.
Yeah.
And gonna be like, I remember this from going Commando. It was bad, and now it's better.
Right? I feel like for the sequel ones, we're just gonna have to like listen to the old TOG as like homework.
Right? Yeah.
Hey, remember all those things we didn't like?
Yeah. Right.
But no, I'm glad, despite having some complaints about it, that it sounds like you all did enjoy it still overall.
Oh, this game is great.
Yeah.
I love it. It's definitely my favorite of the three big PS2 3D platformers.
Oh, yeah.
Without a doubt.
It's like, Sly Cooper was fun, but like Ratchet and Clank is fun in a way that I enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Faux show.
So why didn't y'all tell me that PlayStation 2 had games before?
I want to say we did.
Always said this. You just refused to play them.
Maybe.
You watched Colin play through the Kingdom Hearts games? Those were PS2.
Yeah, I have Kingdom Hearts 1.
Oh, do you? I did not know that.
I got Final Fantasy X as well, so I thought I had all the games.
All the games.
But,
have you played any of the Jack and Daxters, Lucas?
Nope.
You should.
But like thinking about it though, like of like the three big like PlayStation 2 era series,
the Golden Trio, as I call them,
the Golden Trio. Like I've come to realize that I think as much as I love Naughty Dog, I've realized I love them more or less specifically just for Uncharted. While I have a soft spot for Jack 2, just because it was like that was the first game, one of the first games we got with our PlayStation 2 when we got it for Christmas. And I don't like collectathon platformers at all, so every time I try to play Jack 1, I'm like,
It's funny. I'm with Neal in this. I know you and Neal are complete opposites there, and I'm with
Yeah.
Neal.
Yeah.
Jack 1 is
don't like-
amazing.
I started with Jack 2 and went backwards and loved Jack 1 way more.
I started
It's
with
funny,
Jack 2
but-
and went backwards and despised Jack 1.
But you are a person who absolutely does not like collectathons.
Do not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of
As noticed in your Birth by Sleep playthroughs, kind of a little bit.
But anyway, yeah. So it was like weird because I like instinctually out of habit, just because it's like where they are now as a studio. Like I've always wanted to just kind of hold Naughty Dog up, but then it's like I got to really thinking about it. It's like, yeah, outside of Uncharted, I mean, yeah, I like The Last of Us, but like it's just it's The Last of Us. I mean.
yeah.
I feel like
It's-
if they had made new games beyond The Last
Every
of Us,
time
it would
you-
be
Yes.
better.
Every time you complain about The Last of Us, they'll re-release it.
Yeah, right.
It's like
Yeah.
they're not bad. They are good games, but when they're the only games your studio has put out in a decade,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, other than Last of Us 2, like, they released The Last of Us 3 times, and it came on the PS3. They've not released a new. Wait, did Uncharted
IP.
4 came out
Uncharted-
before or after Last of Us?
Uncharted
It was
4 came out
after.
after The Last of Us.
Okay, I forget about that.
Yeah.
But still.
Yeah, they haven't done
Yeah.
a new IP since the PS3 days.
I love Naughty Dog with a passion. Same with Insomniac. But
Mhm.
yeah, these last couple of years of nothing has been so hard.
Of
Uh-huh.
the
Mega
big
Man
three,
X7 scored higher.
but, like of the big three PlayStation studios, like Insomniac, Naughty Dog, and Sucker Punch, I think for me personally, at least, Naughty
I
Dog is
think-
the third for me.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Insomniac by far and away my favorite PlayStation studio.
Yup,
Sucker
correct.
Punch. Sucker Punch definitely sealed second place for me with the Ghost series.
Mhm.
Well,
Like, I loved Ghost of Tsushima so much. and I'm,
But then
like,
they
really
also
looking
went
forward to the
silent
new
after
one.
that for like 5 years. What do you mean? Now we have Ghost of Yotei?
Yote.
Yotei?
Yote.
Ghost of Yotei, which I'm super excited for. But I don't know, like they put out a lot of games back with like Sly
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, and 4. No, they didn't do 4.
No,
That
a
was
different
different.
company did 4.
So yeah, they were like radio silent for the entire PS3 era.
No, they did Infamous.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, you're right.
Yep. Infamous. Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
I forgot about that. I love Infamous games, and I completely forgot
Yeah.
that was Sucker Punch. Okay,
I
you're
think that part of why Insomniac is doing so much better is that because both Insomniac and Naughty Dog after the PS1 era were like, we don't want to continue our first IPs, and they moved to PS2, made new ones for both of them. But then Insomniac, when they moved to the I said PS3, I mean PS2, and then moved to the PS3, they were like, let's keep doing Ratchet, and we'll do side projects that are other things.
like Resistance.
Like Resistance, Sunset Overdrive later on.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
good game.
Yeah,
It was a pretty good game.
I have it on my PC, but for some reason Steam does not want
Oh
me to
no,
play it. Yeah.
it's worth it if you can get it to work. It's fun.
Yeah, probably when I get a new PC built,
I
I'll
mean, they
get
definitely took
another
some
swing.
tower defense stuff from a full frontal assault and implemented it.
Okay. Nice.
Well, and then there's like the grind rails and stuff, or the
Yeah.
guard rails.
Mhm.
The guardrail sections.
the
gonna be
traversal
a
in that
TOG
game is
meme?
very good. I should play it.
But then also there's a lot of stuff that you would see later in Spider-Man in that game as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Sunset Overdrive, like in hindsight, is like a really, really fascinating piece of Insomniac's
Mhm.
catalog because
It's a really good transition project.
Yeah, it was a pretty good game.
Yeah.
I don't know if like I don't necessarily feel like they would ever have to revisit it for a sequel,
hmm
Mm-hmm.
but as
But
a
if they
one-off
did,
thing,
I
it's pretty
wouldn't be
good.
mad.
Yeah,
But no, I need Wolverine like today. Wolverine, it's gonna be so good.
I'm excited for Wolverine. I
I
don't,
don't know what
want
they're gonna do with the Venom game now.
I don't want Insomniac to just be a Marvel studio.
Yeah, I get
They
that.
they are too talented for them to just be the Marvel studio for
I really
PlayStation.
hope they're working on a new Ratchet and Clank or a
Yeah.
Rivet and
Mhm.
Kit. That would be really cool to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool.
But yeah,
So I
I'm
played
amazed at their output compared to these other studios.
Mm-hmm. They've carried the PlayStation 5.
Yeah, they are the
Quite handedly.
they're RGG PlayStation.
Yeah.
Basically, I feel.
Yeah.
Living
Similar
this,
vein. I wish that Sucker Punch would try and release Sly from his trapped in the past prison.
yeah.
They set it
The
up
thing
for
with-
a new one.
The thing with Sly, though, is that they aren't opposed to handing it off to a different team.
Right.
Sly 4 was not developed by Sucker Punch.
Who
Right.
did develop it? It wasn't Vicarious Visions, was it?
No, I forget who it was. It was.
Oh, I can see the logo. It's like a green monkey or
Yeah.
something. Oh, who did that?
Sanzaru Games.
That's it.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what else they made, but
I think they went on to do some VR stuff.
oh, neat. I wonder if they did other remaster collections kind
I
of
think
stuff.
they did collections. Oh, they did Secret Ancient Clank.
Nice.
Right.
That has the Quark opera in it, which is really good. But man, I found looked up the other day, the studio who made the Ratchet and Clank trilogy on PS3 was Idle Minds, I think, which went on to do a lot of the Life is Strange games.
Sanzaru Games. Sanzaru Games was like boom.
Yeah.
Oh
Nice.
no.
The game. Oh, they did.
How,
No, they
how do
did
we feel about
the
Sonic Boom? Is it good? Is it
The
bad?
series is
Game?
fantastic.
the
Yeah.
TV series is. Then they did the 3DS 2D games for Sonic Boom,
Oh, interesting.
which
Well,
are
that's ironic.
okay. The console game is trash. The 2D games are fine enough.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But no, Sonic Boom, the TV series, is fantastic. It's got some great humor. There's some great bits in that series.
I kind of feel like that game, or that show works. We're getting way off topic. That show works the best as clip shows on YouTube of Sonic memes and stuff.
Ooh, yeah.
Watching through an episode isn't
a bowl.
watching through episodes is not as good. Is not as good of an experience as just watching YouTube clips.
Nah, I loved it for what it was.
Oh, I thought it was great.
No, I loved that series. It's really good, and they're smaller episodes too. They're like half-length episodes. They're not a full half hour.
Oh, like the Wonderful
the regular
World
show
of Looney Tunes, or not Mickey Mouse on Disney Plus.
Or
I watched a couple of those this weekend over at Matty Moltrez's place, and oh man, they are incredible.
It's the SpongeBob formula, and older cartoons would do half episodes, where each one is 11 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the regular show.
Phineas and Ferb, also good.
Phineas and Ferb would do that. Dexter's Lab did that. Powderpuff Girls did that. It was very popular in 90s era Cartoon Network.
Yeah, it was like a half-hour block, but they would do 2 episodes basically.
Yeah.
Okay, so bringing this back around.
Yes.
Round town.
I knew that was coming.
I've played a little bit of most of the PS3 Ratchet games, and I kind of feel like some of the edgier humor is dropped in some of those.
Absolutely correct.
Okay.
Which I hate to say.
Damn it.
Is. They really brought that level down and made it more family friendly, quote unquote. And that's my one big complaint with those games.
Yeah,
it
same.
feels like a lot of the soul of the series was lost, but
right,
they look great and they play great, so it's okay.
Right. Yeah, you're playing a Pixar movie is what the back of my copy says.
But then also playing Rift Apart and that didn't have PS2 era humor either, but the story was still incredibly heartfelt. And they just took it was like the series kind of grew up. And you see this with where I was going with this though is you see this with a lot of the PlayStation studios now is you can tell that they've kind of grown up and they're wanting to just tell more mature stories and stuff. That's why you see the God of War franchise going from just mindless hack and slash Kratos is just pinnacle of anger. Just
that is I don't think that's so much
now he's
the team
a dad.
Kratos
as
king
it
of the
is
quick time event.
Change of leadership.
Yeah.
Well, I mean the same guys that have been in charge of the God of War franchise have been there since God of War 2.
Maybe it was just the first one that was done by the one
Yeah,
guy.
the only one that
Like,
was actually
okay.
David Jaffe was God of War 1.
Huh.
That's it. I have misinformation on that. I see.
Yeah.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
I thought he left after 2, but
it might have been 2.
he should have left
But-
before 1.
But
I will say the Greek era God of War is more in depth than people give it credit for, but I definitely get what you were saying.
He can't aim up at a shootable enemy through a wall. That room has been named the Jaffe room because of that.
Really? Wow.
Yes.
but like
Speedrunners are funny.
But like then you see it like from Naughty Dog especially. It's like they made like really lighthearted type games, and then they especially started to take a turn even earlier on than the rest of them did, really, when you think about it, because they were like starting as early as Jack 2, they were starting to explore darker tones.
Yeah, right.
And
They had
then
the dark
with
story,
the-
but that definitely still had the old PS2 like potty
Yeah.
humor style.
Yeah.
Serious, darker, maturer, Last of Us-er.
Last of Us, sir. But I mean, I guess all of this is to say that I disagree that the newer Ratchet and Clank games are lesser just because of a change in tone.
No, I wouldn't say that. I just miss the PS2 era of innuendo.
Yeah. Like they kept it in the titles, but not in the gameplay.
Speaking of story,
yeah,
what species is Angela Cross?
Lombax.
Is she?
Yeah.
She is Schrodinger's Lombax. She is and is not a Lombax at the same time. There have been so many conflicting reports. Ratchet and Clank Future, A Crack in Time, technically confirms that she is a Lombax. But that also gets retconned and ripped apart with Rivet. So
God.
I don't know.
Rivet's from an alternate universe, though.
That's a good point.
Well,
according to the official
wasn't
Ratchet
like
Clank
a
wiki,
point also like that, like wasn't Ratchet like one of the last or something, or am I just
Ratchet is the last.
something?
That's a plot
And so
point
that's
in
a whole
the future.
plot point,
Yeah,
too.
that's what I thought.
So that's why is Angela Cross here?
Yeah,
because that doesn't gel with that story.
Yeah,
and
a lot of
they
people
almost had
chalk it
to
up
land.
It's not forgetting about Angela when making that new storyline.
I could believe it.
Yeah, they definitely did not have the storyline planned out that early.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they never do call her Lombax in that game, but they do in future.
Right.
It's really weird. But yeah, the official Ratchet wiki does say that she's a Lombax, but I don't think the wiki is created by Insomniac. So who knows?
No, it's definitely. Give me a
so
second.
weird. Yeah, because like she definitely has the visible features of a Lombax.
Yeah.
But also she's like twice as tall as Ratchet.
Yeah. Well, that's genetics, maybe.
Very possible.
But Rivet is not twice as tall as Ratchet.
So
she's also like the alternate universe version of Ratchet, basically.
In the dev commentary, they mentioned you could go on the Insomniac forums today and you could still find a thread about Angela's tale. And then somebody in the comments found one. And this, I'm going to read it for you guys. Ginia Lombax. This is the number one reason why, because Angela Cross doesn't have a tail. So yeah, this is the number one reason why females need tails. Saying that they don't is actually sexist, rude, and disrespectful to all female creatures with tails. Think about it. Lombaxes are 100% animals. It plays an important part in their lives. A tail is a valuable part of the body for any creature that has it. It shows emotions, serves as a weapon, uses it for balance, works as a distraction, helps build mating tricks, used for hunting, etc. See how important it could be? Removing that unique tool from a gender will make its life more difficult. Plus, it will throw off the entire species altogether, making it a genetic disaster. Plus, female Lombaxes look ugly as sin and way too human-like for their own good, and for my liking. There's no such thing for a gender to be rewarded with tails, while the other would be seen as some random lookalike thing in the shadows. Tails are a blessing to them. As for Angela, in my case, she lost her tail somehow. some animals lose their tails in fights or something. I have a little squirrel friend who we named Bobby who lost part of his tail. It's easy to tell who's Bobby in the mess of friendly squirrels we have in our yard. See? That's reasonable and makes more sense.
That's amazing.
But also, like, sexual dimorphism exists in nature, and there are many species that the male looks drastically different from the female.
And yes, all of my female Lombax OCs have tails for these reasons. Plus, this theory deeply disgusted / insulted me on so many levels that it's not one bit funny.
Oh my.
That is a take that exists.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. Anyway,
Moving on.
one last thing that I wanted to touch on before we kind of wind down. This game marked the debut of James Arnold Taylor as the voice of Ratchet.
That's in my notes.
Yeah, I
who
want to bring
has
that up
been
too.
the voice of Ratchet ever since.
Mm-hmm.
And he also voices another character from a game that came out a couple years before Going Commando, called Final Fantasy X, where he voices Titus, the protagonist of that game. And to this day, you will hear critiques of his performance in one of these roles. And I would like to say that it is complete and utter bullshit because his voice as Ratchet is the exact same voice he uses as Titus. So
yeah, it is.
It's literally Titus.
Familiar.
Yeah.
I've never played them both
Put my
together.
finger on why. Thank you, Colin.
It is the exact same voice.
It is.
So I don't get how Ratchet can be good, but Titus bad. Because, like, sure there are, like...
Interesting.
Anyway, I rest my case.
Yeah, I guess while we're on the subject of voice actors, and also Angela Cross, she's voiced by Kath Sochi, who voices like every cartoon mom ever, it seems.
Amazing.
And Sally Acorn from Sad I Am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, she's like Dexter's mom and Kanga from Winnie the Pooh, and yeah.
On the voice change, I've heard different things about that.
On like why they did it?
Why did they do it?
I definitely did not dislike Mikey Kelly as Ratchet in the first one. I wonder if it was a scheduling issue. Surely it wasn't.
A lot of the critique, a lot of the things, according to the Wikipedia, is like they got a lot of complaints that they were getting complaints that Ratchet seemed too cocky in the first game, and they didn't.
Yes,
like
that is what I've heard
aspect
too.
of them. So with Ratchet and Clank 2, they tried to kind of tone that down a little bit, make him seem more like a competent character.
Right.
Okay.
I've also heard that like his relationship with Clank in 1 wasn't as friendly, and they definitely tried to play that up in Ratchet 2 for that reason, because they wanted to contrast with the first.
Ratchet was a bit of a jerk in the first game.
Right.
I'd say that's more of a writing issue than a voice actor issue. But
right. Yeah.
Definitely, there was a dichotomy there with how they felt about each other.
Oh man!
Right.
But also while we're still talking about voice actors, I just found out today, because I never really looked into it before, but Clank is voiced by David Kaye.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Who is famously the only man alive that has voiced both Optimus Prime and Megatron.
Hell yeah.
Oh, nice.
I
had no idea.
Voices,
I don't follow Transformers.
Shishomaru and Inuyasha and Proto Man and Mega Man MT Warrior.
David Kaye is a great actor.
Yeah, he is.
Clank is iconic. I love it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but yeah, he voiced Megatron in Beast Wars, and then he voiced Optimus Prime in Transformers Animated.
Nice.
And he did a great job in both roles.
Yeah.
Yes.
Transformers Armada is so good.
Yes, and yeah, he was Megatron in the Unicron trilogy as well. So that's Armada, Energon, and Cybertron.
Yep.
Yes. Yes. Anyway, Got any final thoughts before we move on?
Game good.
Game good.
You can turn enemies into sheep. What more do you want?
I mean, if that's
And
not
then
argument,
if you level it up, they go into black sheep and they
to
explode.
turn them into sheep fast.
Yes.
if the ability to turn enemies into sheep is not criteria for a good game, then I don't know what is. So we'll go with that. And let's move on to our next segment, our weekly link to the past.
Hey, you two going to the games?
Yeah? What's it to ya?
Whoa, take it easy, Chief. I ain't looking for no trouble. Just an honest man looking to make an honest buck.
I sincerely doubt that.
Ratchet and Clank 2 turns 21 tomorrow.
Tomorrow. But today, the 10th of November. Hey guys, did you know that Monolith Soft, aka the studio that developed the Xenoblade Chronicles series and also the Xenosaga series and also designed the open world for, Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom? Did you know they made a Dragon Ball Z RPG?
Nope.
Crazy.
Well, you do now because today, 15 years ago, they released Dragon Ball Z Attack of the Saiyans for the Nintendo DS. And this is just a fascinating game in history to me because it's a Dragon Ball Z RPG by Monolith Soft.
Fair.
Have any of you guys played it?
No, not yet.
I haven't either.
I wanted to buy
it's
it,
on
but
my
it's
DS right now.
I wanted to buy it, but it's like it's one of those expensive DS games now for reasons of
Love
being
retro
novelty. Yeah, I think people found out about the novelty of it and were like, "Holy crap!" Monolith Soft made a Dragon Ball Z game, and then everybody bought it.
Yeah,
and it got expensive. But interesting, one thing I found, like scrolling through the Wikipedia for it was originally going to go by a different name called Dragon Ball Z Story Saiyan Invasion, but right on the it was like it released like right on the heels of Dragon Ball Z Kai. So they wanted to kind of tie it into that a little bit, so they changed the name to Attack of the Saiyans because obviously Dragon Ball Z Kai was kind of like a redone version of Dragon Ball Z, so they were starting from the beginning again with the Attack of the Saiyans and the Saiyan Saga. So they kind of wanted to bridge them together a little bit.
that's
that
cool.
way.
I didn't realize all that.
So that's kind of neat. But yeah, basically it's just a Monolith Soft developed turn-based RPG that takes place in the Saiyan arc of this series, and only the Saiyan arc.
Huh.
I mean, it starts off with the 23rd Tenkaichi Budokai
Very nice. That's a
martial
good
arts
arc.
tournament.
Yeah.
And then
God, I've
goes
got to
up
play
through-
that someday.
Same. Yeah, apparently it also uses minimal use of the stylus despite it being a DS game also. So it's like, I think it would translate very well to a non-DS device.
Interesting. If only.
Maybe somebody should melon mix this game. That'd be cool.
The Saiyan mix.
Anyway, happy birthday, Dragon Ball Z Attack of the Saiyans.
Yeah.
And yay, let's move on. That's the end of episode 63. Jazzy, you wanna spotlight anything before we get out of here? Or no?
I just want to thank you guys for having me on to talk about
Yeah.
one of my favorite games of the PS2 era. I had so much fun replaying this last week. It was a good time through and through.
Yeah, dude, we were happy to finally get you on the main show because I mean, like you and I have talked about it many a times since, but like doing the Rebirth episodes was really, really fun to do, and been looking forward to getting you back on
Those were
here.
great, yeah. If you haven't listened to them, they're on all podcast stations near you.
They are. So check them out. The first one is completely spoiler free, so if you haven't played the game yet, that's a good place to start. And then after you play the game, come back and listen to the other one. But whoa. But Lucas, where can they find you outside the podcast?
Find me on Linktree at linktr.ee/Karn_evil_999. Got links to
The past.
got links to my Twitter, which I'm slowly transitioning away from because I also now am on Blue Sky, also under the Karn-Evil-999 because they won't let you put underscores in your username for some reason.
That's dumb.
A little bit. But you can still
more-
find me on Linktree, and that has a link to that, so you can still find me at Karn_Evil_999.
Man.
Yeah. But yeah, mostly I've just been kind of like cross-platform posting Colin stuff onto that so far, but it's fresh platform, trying to actually like utilize it and stuff so far.
I'm on it too, and I like it a lot.
Okay.
It's a nice
guys are
breath
gonna-
of fresh air.
You guys are gonna make me cave.
Do it.
I'm
Do
already.
it.
I've been putting it off. I've been putting it off, and also just forgetting to do it. But like, I need to make a link tree
What if
now.
someone takes your name?
Like I've been putting off making a link tree all this time.
Yep.
But now I have to because I found that when I was updating
you have
the
too many links.
Yeah. When I was updating after I started my Twitch streaming again, I updated the descriptions at the bottom of each episode with adding my Twitch channel link. And there's a character limit for that space. And I was exceeding it. So I had to like get really, really creative to make sure that everything was able to fit in that spot. And it would be a lot easier if I just put a link tree in there.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to do that.
Yeah.
But also, I might have to also Blue Sky.
Yeah.
Just don't like the way they're so ugly.
Yeah, but you can get over that.
Yep.
I don't
Yeah.
understand why they have to do that.
Yeah. It's the same thing with like that Mastodon one too. It's like, why are your links so ugly? What is the meaning of this?
Well, a lot of that is so that you can self-host it since it's an open source platform. Just kind of fork it and spin it off into your own thing.
Anyway, where can we find Neal outside the podcast?
Yep.
On my link tree, linktr.ee/vmk9, where all my links are.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. I guess as for me, well, I just had a spiel about how I should have a link tree, but I don't yet. So
here's the
until
link tree
then,
in non-link tree form.
yeah. So Twitter at Delicious Morsel, and also YouTube at youtube.com/deliciousmorsels and / Delicious Morsels Music. More of the Mega Man X stuff is making their way up there. Launch Octopus went live today.
Oh yeah.
The day after this episode goes up is Boomer Kwanger. And then there is just Sting Chameleon remaining a week from today. And then we're going to be going to a one video a week release schedule after that. Just kind of slow things down a little bit.
Thank you.
But yeah, and then also I mentioned twitch.tv/Delicious Morsels every Thursday night streaming World of Final Fantasy. And after World of Final Fantasy, there will be another RPG because I stream RPGs on Twitch. And you should come hang out. It's fun. This game is hilarious and I'm having a good time with it.
Can't confirm.
Anyway.
It's a good time.
Yes, it was fun. Anyway, that's all. And as always, if you liked what you heard here today, please be sure to hit the subscribe button where that's an option. Leave us a review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, preferably 5 stars if you would, because I hear they like that stuff, so do we. Hit the like button if that's a thing, and feel free to share this episode with a friend. We are going to be back in a couple weeks with another episode, but until then, have a wonderful rest of your day, and remember,
play for the Lombax.
What?
What?
Say that again. You glitched out. I couldn't even hear it.
Play for the stay for the Lombax.
Wait, no.
What?
See, this is why we just stick to the script.
Play for the Lombax.
Stay for the Clanks.
But
It says, in case of emergency, break glass with wrench. Hold on. This one says, use rock to break glass to get wrench to break glass to get rock. Ooh, I love logic puzzles. Let's see. If you break the glass with the...
Solved it.
Attention,